Good morning. It is day 3. This was definitely the hardest day to get up. We are heading to get some breakfast, and then we are doing Jamestown and Yorktown today. I was trying to order our tickets this morning. It's a little bit confusing, so once we figure it out, we will definitely let you guys know some tips on that. I do know that I so far have the Yorktown Battlefield, the Revolutionary Museum, and the Jamestown Settlement boat. So I know I have those 3. I don't think I have like the Jamestown Battlefield area yet, so we gotta look at that at breakfast. We are heading to, what's it called?
The 1607 Cafe.
1607 Cafe, and then we're gonna head over to Jamestown. This paper is so cute here. We've made it to Jamestown. This is our view right here. And we're coming over to see what they all are. Voyage of the Godspeed. But if you're wondering, the flags are at half staff because of the Pope dying. We think. That's...
Could have been anybody.
Yeah. Alright, we're walking in. We just played the state flag game. Winston did pretty good with it.
Yeah, like the 30.
We got like the 30, which is pretty good. Now we're walking in.
30%. Yeah.
30%. And gonna see all of the early settlement stuff.
Yeah, look at this big house they built back in the day.
They were just living luxury, you know.
It
does a little bit. So pretty in here. So we're starting out at the main galleries, I'm pretty sure. So here's what Jamestown is about. And that freaked me out. They're American Girl doll sized. Keep one for Felicity and Elizabeth. Jamestown is older than the King James Version of the Bible. Pretty cool. Pretty unique. Would have never dreamed that. Settlement is that they had these buildings that were built inside of the museum. So this one specifically is a ship, and it is a replica of what one of the ships would have looked like whenever some of the people from England came over. And as you can see, it is incredibly small. I could not imagine traveling over the ocean in this. So this is a replica of an Indian town that was right outside of Jamestown. And actually outside we're going to be able to walk through a recreation of one. But this is great if you're unable to walk outside, or if it's raining, you're still able to get a little bit of an idea on what it was like. Planter's cabin. This is the Indians' cabin. So we just spent 2 hours in the museum part. We did not realize that there was going to be this much for the museum here. We got here at 10, opened at 8:45, and we probably should have got here at 8:45. But now we're doing the outdoor stuff, which includes the boat, the village of like how the Indians lived.
The fort?
And the fort.
Thing? Yeah.
Yes, that's here. Then our ticket is good for Yorktown, which is where we have our dinner reservation tonight. This is what my American Girl Alkea lived in.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Alright, we're going in a hut.
Where's the pizza?
Laugh out loud.
So we kind of saw one of these like in the museum in there. This is one actually outside in the little village that they've created. Smells like fire in here.
It does. Maybe they got a little smoke hole.
Oh yeah.
Why do they have blankets?
I don't know. One with a bed. Oh, you see like the fish, like fishing net up there.
Yeah, or butterflies.
Yeah. Winston found his craft.
Banging rocks together. Get it?
And his house. Alright, we're going into the fort. We just did the little Indian village.
Yes.
Into the Fort James we go.
Open the gate.
We just walked in. They let us in somehow. Don't know why.
Do you have a hammer?
You just pull up one of my lesson plans real quick.
Okay. Didn't you say you had a law about teachers you wanted to pass?
Yes.
Parents have to.
This is my law that I would create.
Okay.
Before your child can be sent to school, you have to sub. You know what teachers have to deal with. To see that your child is not a perfect angel.
Okay.
The law that Catherine would pass.
The Catherine law. Amen.
We have a visitor.
This is the guardhouse. It's the headquarters of the military. A place where men are organized for guard duty, and a place those men have a chance to hang up their equipment while they're in reserve. Ready.
She can lay her eggs.
Oh, you were here. You don't see y'all.
So this is the storehouse.
Inventory. 3 throws to cleave pails. I don't know what it says. Axes, 3 hatchets, 2 saws, 2 augers, 3 chisels.
Wow.
Everything you need.
Everything we need is right here in the storehouse.
A very ineffective rake. You want to come live with us?
No.
I think we're in its house.
Oh,
This is his house right here.
man of the house.
So it's interesting how these houses are like made of, I guess, clay.
Yeah.
And the Indians' houses are like fully made of straw, which is what their ceilings are basically just made of.
What's in that thing?
Oh,
Is it stiff?
it's very stiff.
You could do worse.
He is a big one.
Run me off.
I know roosters make me nervous. So Winston's sister has chickens and roosters, and one tried to attack his niece. So now they make me really nervous. Here's another house.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's like a double wheel.
We give an interrogation in 11 and 1613 in Havana and Madrid. She's not sold by her father.
Okay.
But her father, you know,
Pay the ransom.
right. Her father,
Oh, there might be somebody out there who is interested in historic firearms but didn't know we were doing a demonstration. A little more fun to shoot live ammunition, but not in a museum environment like this. Now, what happens with a matchlock? When I pull the trigger, that's that long arm here, the match swings down, touches the powder in the pan, the powder flashes, the powder in the barrel goes off, and there's quite a significant boom from that end. But in addition to noise, there also is a change in air pressure. Pan, present your piece. Get fired.
Wowza. Oh, there's a night, like, stand thing in here. Stairs are really nice. Wow.
Whoa, not a bad place either.
What a view.
Look at that boat there.
It's ferry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ferry out there. Right there. Not really focusing on it. There you go.
Oh, we actually don't know what happens to the original.
Okay.
The original Godspeed is going to make it back to England,
Okay.
but the last direct reference that we have to her.
This might have even been the captain.
Yeah, this might have been the captain's room.
Wow. Captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters.
I thought that was a bell.
A light. Yeah, I bet this is the captain's quarter because of that. And this is where the crew would stay, right here.
Oh, and a compass. Turned up the wrong way. Should be laying over, right? Yeah. Ratcliffe. Wait, wasn't that somebody we... Wait. Who's the bad guy from... Oh, that's the front.
Here's the other one. Discovery. So we are leaving Jamestown. We kind of took us a little bit longer than we thought it was going to be. The museum took us alone 2.5 hours, which we will stand and read and stare at stuff. So they told us that we could do Yorktown tomorrow. So that's what we're going to do is tomorrow before we head home, we're going to do Yorktown.
Went the wrong way.
And our original plan was to do Newport News, do the battleship and stuff, but we decided that we would just do another trip down here for the Newport News area stuff. So just know that if you really like history, you either need to get here at 8:45 to do both in one day. We did not think,
Even then.
yeah, like we did not think that there was going to be like this much to look and do.
We had to look at every state flag coming into frame now
We did.
before we even got in the front door. So.
We did. So, that is a big thing, is that if you don't mind, you know, like just kind of skipping through it, then you can do both in one day. If not, take 2 days.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do Yorktown and Jamestown.
They're relaxed on the tickets. So he said
They
that
are.
the ticket was good for a year.
So now, we change your mind.
Now we're crazy again. Yeah.
We're going to go to historic Jamestown and see, and just like cruise around and see the fort and stuff. I don't know if we'll actually get out and do it. The weather is really weird right now. It'll rain really hard and then it'll stop raining.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The radar doesn't really pick it up.
No, so we will see.
Yeah, huh?
Look at that. Cute little farmhouse. One stick got passed by 2 people. Cows!
Moo.
Cows! Moo! Moo! We walked down here to William and Mary to see if we can get into the ITA tenant, the Women's Tennis Hall of Fame. But it started really raining while we were on our way.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's open or not because we kept getting mixed reviews on if it was. So it'll have to be a moment of truth once we get up here
Yeah.
to this tennis center to see.
Short walk from colonial Williamsburg.
It was almost a mile.
Catherine's too starstruck to do a video, but they are open. Or they weren't open, and the lady opened it for us. So Old Wimbledon trophies.
Wimbledon trophies.
And lots of other stuff. The Olympic medals. The World Games.
Oh. There's an Olympic uniform shirt. These are actual Wimbledon trophies. All right, we just left William and Mary, their tennis complex.
Both of them.
That was so cool. I never in a million years would have ever dreamed that we would have been able to do that on this trip. It was awesome. I got to relive a little bit of my college tennis dreams a little bit in there. And then they actually had a club tennis match going on. So we sat down and watched that for a little bit, which was really cool. That really did take me back to those days. Some good, some bad memories. But I haven't watched a college tennis match since I was playing college tennis. So it felt good to be back in that environment. But it started raining really bad while we were in there, pouring. So we wanted to wait that out. Now there's another really bad storm on its way. So we're gonna try to make it back to the downtown Williamsburg area before it gets too bad, because we have Yorktown dinner reservations at 7.
Chocolate orange, the greatest candy ever made.
Wait, what's the name of it?
Terry's chocolate orange.
All right.
And it's in pieces, but you have to whack it to separate the pieces. So find a good countertop that's
Don't break the counter.
not cantilever too far out, and then it should be separated enough to pick apart. Alright. Aha!
Aha! How is it?
So close.
So good. All right, we're at our dining reservation, RIVERWALK.
Yeah.
So cold in here.
It's very cold, but it's got a great view of the river.
River's perfect. Hope we can get a picture out there. We moved outside, and it's thundering.
It's a slight gnat problem, but dealable.
Yes,
Dealable.
better than the crazy kids that we had sitting right in front of us. Being very, very loud. This is now our view. So pretty. Where's Glenn Powell?
I know.
We are back from dinner, and then we went to Bubba's and got some ice cream.
Very good.
And then we saw a light show by, we think William and Mary, which was really cool. We tried to get it on video, but we couldn't get it.
Yeah.
So,
In a moving car.
in a moving car, hard. So, this is our last night here in Roy's Head.
Yeah.
It's been a great trip. But we're going to go ahead and close out this vlog. So, thank you guys so much for watching another day, and we will be back for our final day tomorrow.
Yorktown.
Bye.